Hey guys, and welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to explore what all things do we have in the setting tabs of our cursor. So let's go over here. Let's open the setting from this top, and the first tab that you see is general settings. Now, again, I want to clarify one thing that I have a team plan account, right? It's an enterprise account that I'm using. So the settings that I have, right, one or two settings might vary for you, not much, but maybe one or two settings might vary. Okay. Yeah. So now we have this manage account part. So if I open this, right, so it will open my dashboard. Let me show you how the dashboard looks like. So just wait a minute. Let me open that for you. Yep, here it is. Yeah. So see, this is how the dashboard looks like. Okay, this is how the dashboard looks like. That okay, how much I have spent, how much I have used cursor and all those things, right? So far this was the request which was included, right? And the request was included in your plan, and beyond that request I have paid it now, right? Because I have used beyond my plan, right? So I have to pay extra this much, right? And then we have like all the things over here, right? So you can explore this part as well, right? I'm not going in much detail. Then we have invite a team member. So if you want to invite any team member, just click over here, just right, enter the email address, and you can just invite the email address. You can invite that person. Then you have editor settings. So if you want to do editor setting, it's same as your VS Code, right? These settings are same as your VS Code. So you can similarly, like you do setting in VS Code, you can do over here as well. Then some keyboard setting, import settings from VS Code, reset and something, right? Privacy mode, and then system notification, completion sound, and logout button, right? So if you don't want completion sound and all those things, you can turn it off, if, on, off, whatever it is. Mine is off. I don't want system sound, right? Let's turn it off. Then comes chat, right? So all the settings related to your chat, when you type something, when you query for something, is over here, right? So our default mode is agent. I always keep it at agent. I don't want to keep it at ask or like last use mode. I don't want to keep it. So I say that okay, whenever I do new chat, so it's always agent mode, right? Basically I'm chatting with agent or like whatever it is, right? So yeah, default location. So where I want to open the chat, so I'm saying that okay, pane, I want to open it in side pane. I don't, or you have a editor also, right? So it's the editor part, and if it's a pane, so yeah, this is a side pane. So what is the difference? Let me show you. If it's editor part, so yeah, enable preview editors, right? So if I go it like this, see, it's not going, it's not going beyond, right? It's not going beyond, right? But yes, if it's a pane, if I do it like this, it will vanish, right? So that is kind of a difference, right? So yeah, you can do it like that. Text size, small, large, extra large, you can configure it over here. Display, compact, full. If I go for full, you can do it compact. Let's do it compact, right? And auto clear chat, do you want auto clear chats or not? So yes, I want auto clear chat, so I have turned it on. Scroll to new messages, yes, that like it will automatically scroll. Like if you are asking something, if you keep on chatting, right? So will it stay on the top, or you want him to scroll to new message? Well, see, it's very easy. Then to do list. So suppose you have asked him like 10 things to do, right? So what it will do, it will create a to-do list, and it will keep on doing the things, right? So it will keep on ticking the things which it has already done, right? So that is what a to-do list it does, right? Queuing message. So yes, if you are saying that okay, just complete this task. After it, you just type the next task, you press enter, so it will be in a queue. Once it is done with the previous task, it will start doing the next task, right? So you can change it like queue, stop and send, or like send, right? So you can do queue. So what will happen now, the task that you are, if it is working on some specific task, like task 1 is currently ongoing, and you type the task 2 and hit enter, so it will be in a queue. So once it is done with the task 1, it will automatically start executing the task 2, right? Or you can say stop and send. So what stop and send will do, like again, it will stop executing task 1 and it will send the task 2 now, right? So I'll say that okay, queue. right? User summary. So yes, always show me user summary, right? So yes, you can do custom modes. Okay, let's leave it. It's nothing to do with, like, include full chat context. Yes, I want to include full chat context, right? What do I mean by full chat context? Basically, suppose I'm working on a project, so do I want him to like have a full chat context, or you want him to have a like selected folder to be included? So I'm saying that no, include full folder context, right? So I the complete folder that I'm working on, I want him to work on that full complete folder, right? Web search tool, yes, if you want that, okay, you want him to go on web and search something for you, so yes, I want him, right? Hierarchical cursor, ignore. What is this? नहीं नहीं नहीं, I don't want to do anything like that, right? Backspace removal context, yes. So whenever you press backspace, right, so it will start ignoring, right, the input that you have, the context, right? It will start ignoring the context. So we can turn it off, not recommended to turn on by, yeah, I don't know how it is on. So it will now it will save the context, right? Autofill lens, yes, this is important, this is very important, that okay, it will auto fix all your lent error, right? The lent errors, it will automatically fix it, right? Auto accept on commit, yes, it is done, good. Auto run mode, now what is auto run mode? Like suppose it has to run anything related to a terminal, right? Any command related to a terminal, what it will do? Use allow list, run everything, or ask every time, right? So I have set it to use allow list, right? So what is allow list? What will happen? So it will show you a list that okay, whether you want to run it, skip it, or whatever it is, right? If you do always run, so what it will do? It will never ask before running any terminal script, any terminal command, right? I would not suggest to do it automatically. I would always ask. I'll always suggest to ask every time or use allow list, right? From 1 and 2 you can do anything, but I will never say run everything, because it's terminal command. It might run such command which you don't want to execute, right? So that is something which I would highly say no. Okay. File detection okay, so yeah, file deletion protection. So if you don't want your agent to automatically delete the file, right, so you can do it, but I don't mind. I'll usually ask him that okay, delete this, right? So yeah. MCB tool protection, prevent agent from running MCB tool automatically. No, I don't want this. So every rule that I'm setting, right, either I'm making it global rule or I'm making it project specific rule, right? So yeah, I don't mind him if it is working automatically. But if you want that okay, any MCP rule you have created, right, and you don't want that rule to run automatically, right, you want them to be manually added, right, then you need to enable this. I don't mind running it automatically. So for me it's closed, right? No worries. And then like similarly you have few more things, right? Dot file detection and like external file protection and all those things. Yeah, you just turn it on, right? And auto pass link, and yeah, so this kind of a thing you can just see. Okay. Now we have something interesting called tab. So tab is interesting. Tab is very interesting. So cursor tab, right? What is cursor tab basically? See, it is something like on tab. What should happen on tab? Right? What should happen on tab? Right? When you hit tabs, right? So there are two ways of accepting a response from cursor. One thing, when you ask, when you typically type, right, it suggests you something in the chat and you accept the complete chat. So there are two things: chat acceptance and tab acceptance. If you see this, where it is, let me show it to you. Yeah, so over here, do you see tab acceptance and chat acceptance? So what do you mean by tab acceptance and chat acceptance? Like suppose if you're typing something, if you're writing your code, right, so it suggests you something and you accept that suggestion by pressing tab. So that is tab acceptance, right? And chat acceptance is something which you have asked agent that okay, agent, please do this particular code for me, right? And it has given you the complete code in a chat, right? And you have accepted that chat, right? That is what a chat acceptances, right? So tab acceptance, I want tab acceptance. Yes, you want. Now partial accepts. Now what do I mean by partial accepts? When pressing tab, if you want to accept partially or not. So I said yes, I can accept partially, no worries, right? So right now I was expecting it completely. That okay, if I'm pressing tab, the complete line should get accepted. If you want partially accept the tab, you can do it, right? Suggestions while commenting. Yes, yes, yes. Allow tab to trigger while in comment region, right? So what happens is if you are in comment region, like you are commenting something, you are writing a comment, right? So while writing your comment, do you want tab suggestions or not? So I'm saying that yes, I want tab suggestions while I am writing a comment, right? White space only suggestion. ठीक है, no worries. Suggest to edit like new line and indicate that modified white space only. Yeah, no, I won't mind. Automatically imports, yes, when hitting tab. If you're writing something, right? If you're importing something, when hitting tabs, automatically it will import the modules or like anything that is more, right? Auto import for Python. Since it is in beta version, I would not recommend. Right, beta version I would not recommend. Just ignore this. Right, this is in the tab section. Then we have something called models. So all the models, right, that Cursor is using is listed over here. So I have enabled all the models. Right, I have enabled all the models. You can just go and see what all models you can do. Now below this models you will filter API keys. Now suppose if you want to use any model, right, and you have a API key for that particular model, right? Like OpenAI API key do you have, Anthropic API key you have, Google API key you have, right? So what you can do, you can pass that API key over here, so that if you are working with any of those things like Anthropic and Azure API or Google API, right, and it already has a API key, so it will work seamlessly, right? So over here you can give any API keys if you have, but again, always remember, since you are sharing your API key, they will have this API key store on their backend. So please, please, please be aware of this thing, right? Again, yes. Now, background agent, ignore this. MCP integration, like if you want to connect to GitHub or Slack or any other thing, you can connect it over there, like integrations part, it is there. Rules and memories, we have already discussed this part, will not discuss it again, we have already discussed it. Indexes and documentation, right? So yeah, this is indexing. Now what indexing means, right? So embedded code base, right? So it has 18 files. See, it has already stored 18 files, right? Embedding basically how I can like it is storing some of your code, right? It is storing some of your code, right? And it is already stored 18 files and it's 100%. Now if you want to delete index, you can delete index, right? So it is saying that okay, this directory file index will be deleted from your local machine, we can rebuild it later by improving. Okay, done. So basically it has done some indexing in our local machine, it has stored some file in our local machine, right? And if I now compute index, so yeah, it has some index. See what it is doing. Okay, now let me sync it once again. See, package.json header file. So see, whatever I have written over here, right, the files that is here, that is present over here, right, it has stored those files, right? It has stored those files, right? So now it has the access to my code base. Basically what it is doing, it is storing the code base, right, for like context or whatever you can say, right? PR history, industry, pull request, right? So like again, we have few things, will not go in much details, right? Networks related things and beta testing, so I'll not allow beta testing. So beta, don't go for beta. If you click on this doc, so it will take you to doc section where you can go and read more things about getting started, chain log, CLI, all these things we'll do. Again, no worries. We'll do GitHub and all those things via Cursor, right? So we'll understand it later on. So for now, I guess that's it for this video. We'll meet you again in the other video with a new topic. Till then, thank you, take care, and bye-bye.